Hello, welcome to the Compact Workshop. So this is just an introduction to the Compact Workshop channel and what we're doing in the Compact Workshop. My name is Sean. I'm not a woodworking expert or a DIY expert or anything like that, but as we say here in England, especially where I'm from, I'm an expert in bodging. And come up with ideas and ways to come around situations and problems and try and fix things, and that's what I'm going to do here. A lot of the ideas I'm going to use here I've taken from other people on other YouTube channels, but I'm going to modify some of them slightly to work better for smaller spaces. I've seen and I'm so inspired by a lot of our American cousins and people like Izzy Swan, April Wilkinson, all of their videos out there. I thought I'd give this a go and show you my take on a compact, on different workshop projects, and especially in this, which is a 10 by 8 foot compact workshop. This has been purpose designed, and what we're going to do is over the next 6 to 12 months walk you through all the different projects into this workshop to fully kit it out and make it functional. So let's have a look through this first. So as you can see, it's a 10 by 8 foot. It's about 10 foot high, about 8 foot something high. It's been designed in a very specific way. So I've made sure it's insulated. There's lots of sockets, there's 9 double sockets in total. Probably a bit overkill, but while I was putting them in I'd rather have more than not enough. LED lighting up top so that there's plenty of light in the workshop. Even when you're working on something, you don't get shadowing, which is perfect. Also, when we start kitting this out fully, I want to work on bigger pieces of materials than you would normally fit in a workshop this size. So, you might not be able to see, but I'll put a set of double conservatory doors on the front of it to allow me to get wider materials in. So also, along the floor, which you can't see, I've got a very low ledge. All of the items in here, all of the workbenches, everything are going to be on wheels. The idea is if it's too big to fit in the workshop, take my tools out of the workshop, pop them down the drive, and off we go. So a quick run through of what the projects in regards to workshop projects I'm going to be looking at for a start in here. And there's a few of my own little takes on these projects because I'm not going to repeat the wheel. We've seen all these projects like French cleats, cyclone vacuums. There's some really good videos out there, and when I talk about these videos I'll link and reference to the people who gave me inspiration and ideas. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, but there are certain things in a smaller space that we can do. And unlike some of our American cousins, smaller spaces, my space is small. So, first of all, what we're going to be looking at is a racking system. This shed was designed to be built at this height so that I can have racking coming out about 30 centimetres from the roof, and this will allow me to have materials on both sides of the workshop, but also there's going to be racking coming out about 70 or 80 centimetres from the back, which will allow me to put larger materials on there. I don't just do woodworking, I play with foam, it's cosplay material and different projects, so that'll give me a place to store my larger materials. Working down, we're going to have French cleats all along the walls. So the whole wall, front, back and sides, there's no front, that's where you are. Back and sides is going to be covered in French cleats. Couple of ideas I've got for those which we'll cover when I get to the video. We're going to do something a little bit different with some of those. After the French cleat system, I'm going to have a built-in dust vacuum system. So I'm going to use 32mm waste pipe we get here in the UK, and I'm going to have a purpose-built cyclone vacuum, which I've already built, we'll cover that in a later video, down here. That's going to be plumbed into this waste pipe, which will run all the way around the workshop. Again, we'll look further at that later. One interesting little thing I have done with this big purpose design workshop is the socket down the bottom here where the cyclone's going to go. It's actually turned on and off by this pull switch. So that's one of the things we've done specifically with the workshop. Moving lower down. I live in a small little bungalow. and I don't have another shed after this is finished. So I'm going to have somewhere to store my gardening tools. It's going to go here. Moving on, I'm going to have an electronics bench, probably come out about 50 centimetres, be roughly 90 centimetres high. It's going to have an opening flip top, which is then going to have a cavity with all of my electronics equipment set up, soldering iron and things, fold down front, so I've got a working space which I can close up to get away from the dust. That's going to be here. As I've already mentioned, we're going to have a cyclone vacuum. Along the back here, this is going to be a space for in the future lathe. Again, it's going to be on a movable workbench, everything will be on wheels. What I'm more than likely going to do is have that as a flip top. So I've got another worktop which can be used as a flat surface. In the corner here, I'm going to have an area for storing some of my other large desktop power tools, bench sander, pillar drill, things like that. And they're going to come out and attach to other benches. We'll talk more about that in further videos and you'll see how I'm going to work that. And then we come to the big daddy. This is going to be a 6 foot by 2.5 to 3 foot wide bench. We need to get the dimensions nailed down. And this is going to be one of these multi-purpose benches that you've seen other people do videos on. It's going to be made out of 3/4 inch ply. It's going to contain a bench saw here, which I've just bought an Evolution Rage 5S. It's then going to have a flip top with a Evolution miter saw on it, which I've just got as well. Probably going to have a flip top for a bench top planer, compressor built in, and in the side of the Evolution Rage 5S bench saw, I'm also going to have a round table which will share the same fence. It's going to have storage in it, just like the other table. One of the things I've considered, and is going to be useful with all of this, all of the bench heights are all going to be exactly the same, and everything's on wheels. So what happens if I'm trying to cut something here and I need a bit of extra support to one side, I'll wheel this table across. There's also going to be a few other little tips and tricks and ideas and French clean ideas I've come up with and ways to make things work in this small space. Again, look at them further on. But I do hope you'll join me and follow the videos as we go through. We're going to have some tutorials on these things. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I don't want to keep showing you the same thing you see on every other video. I'll explain how I've done it, show you a couple of little clips, and give you some links to people who've got much more detailed, in-depth and are much more knowledgeable on the subject than I am. But hopefully you'll get something from these videos. I really hope you click that subscribe link up there, because I'd really like you to follow us and join us. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in the future for our first video, and welcome to the Compact Workshop.